When a narcissist realizes that you no longer care, it hits them harder than they'll ever let on, whether they were expecting it or not. The moment they sense your emotional detachment, your disinterest, or your decision to check out of the relationship, something shifts in their behavior, and not always in a predictable way. This emotional shift can trigger a desperate need for control, affection, or validation, even if they've spent months or years devaluing you. And in many cases, they'll act fast, not out of love, but out of panic and ego injury. Some narcissists, especially those who wanted to keep you emotionally tethered, will immediately try to reel you back in. They'll do this by mirroring the version of themselves that initially drew you in. Suddenly, they become charming again, thoughtful, affectionate, and attentive. This isn't genuine transformation. It's a calculated move to hook you back into the cycle. You might find yourself questioning your earlier doubts, thinking maybe you overreacted, maybe they do care, maybe this time is different. That's exactly what they want, for you to dive back into the relationship, emotionally wide open, while they've only dipped a toe. This emotional whiplash is designed to confuse and trap you. Once they sense they've regained some control, they pull the affection away again, leaving you scrambling to recover that brief moment of happiness. You start working harder, doubting yourself, and holding onto the version of them they briefly pretended to be. It becomes a cycle. They act cold, you pull away, they sense it, they love bomb you, and you fall back in. But not all narcissists want you to stay. In some cases, they want you to stop caring. They're done with the relationship, but instead of breaking it off directly, which would require responsibility or closure, they emotionally abuse or neglect you until you're the one who walks away. This is known as a reverse discard. It allows them to play the victim. They'll say you gave up on them, that you abandoned the relationship, all while conveniently forgetting their toxic behaviors. And if they've got a new supply lined up, this also gives them the perfect excuse to move on guilt-free, at least in their own narrative. Regardless of whether they want you back or want you gone, many narcissists will launch a smear campaign once they know you're done. Even before you officially leave, they might start planting seeds of doubt among mutual friends or family, painting you as unstable, selfish, or cold. It's a preemptive strike, damage control in case you speak out about what really happened. They fear losing control of the narrative more than they fear losing you. So whether the narcissist tries to pull you back in with affection, starts fights to provoke a reaction, pushes you to leave, or starts spreading lies, it's all about control. Your indifference threatens that control. Your silence is louder than anything you've ever said before. And when they see that you're no longer emotionally available, no longer triggered, no longer feeding the cycle, that's when the panic sets in. Because without your energy, your validation, and your emotional reactions, they're left facing the one thing they can't manipulate, their own emptiness.